So, first of all, I want to thank Mind Valley and Vision 2 and the amazing team of Mind Valley. Give them a round of applause, please. So today I'm going to share a little bit how I got into Feng Shui and energy work, and then I'm going to give you a lot of practical things to do so you can go home and really change your life. You're up for that? Yes? Great. So everything started for me when I was 15. I had a near-death experience. I was run over by a truck. They declared me dead. And they tried to revive me. And I actually went to the other side. And as I was on the other side, I was in the presence of beings of light. And they said to me, you have to go back. You are here to enlighten more than 500 million people. So I came back in my body a few days later. And I was like, what is that? Enlightening. I'm 15. I'm born in Belgium, in a beautiful little village called Bruges. Ever heard of that? And I was like, what does that mean? It means like, I'm here to make a difference. That's all I really got from it. Because the word enlightenment was not something that they teach you in a Catholic school. And so every morning I would start my day and say, universe, God, show me how. Show me how I'm here to enlighten more than 500 million people. Now, I was already on a track of spirituality. Since I'm 7, I was meditating. I had a spiritual teacher. And I was quite a little bit upset that I had this accident. And I said to my teacher, but why did that happen? I've been a good girl. I've been meditating. I've been praying. And he said to me, Marie, you have bad Feng Shui. And I'm like, what is that? He said, well, your environment, your bedroom is really telling a different story. And I'm like, what does that mean? He said, well, do you like your bedroom? I said, oh, I hate it. I would go to bed as late as possible. I just didn't feel great there. I was afraid there. So every night I would read under my covers because I felt this bad energy. So I really definitely got my 30 books a month, right? But I really felt there was something else that I needed to do. So I started just visualizing and connecting. And he said, you know, it would be better if you change bedrooms, if you change the images around you, the colors. So that's exactly what I did. And from being quite a lonely girl that was very much bullied at school to suddenly becoming very appreciated in school and having a lot of friends. And even after changing my Feng Shui, I had my first boyfriend. Right? Now, he was a hot guy of town. Now, nobody expected me to be with a guy with a red motorcycle and beautiful guy, right? And it was because I had changed my energy. So from that moment on, I always looked for what can I change in my environment. So I started actually drawing my own images because there were no posters about what I desired. So I started drawing everything. And every day I would ask, what can I do? Show me how. And so from there, I actually started that journey. And I thought at that moment when I was 18, what if I become a lawyer? And I start working for the United Nations or the government. I will reach more millions of people. So that's what I did. I became a lawyer. Now, after working for 5 years for the European government, I kind of figured out that was not my direction to go. So at 31, I started teaching about enlightenment and Feng Shui. But I started seeing that as I was teaching people meditation, and changing their mind, that I was hitting a ceiling. And the ceiling was their environment. It's one of the things I've been starting to work in the last 15 years in the self-help. And I started attracting a lot of teachers that were the top in their field. And so each time I felt they were hitting a ceiling, because the mind is not everything. The spirit is not everything. I'm going to go deeper into that with you later. So in 2002, I moved to the USA. Because I had put on my vision board, I already was doing vision boards, that I was going to move to the USA. And on my first vision board in America, I put a little yellow post-it note. And it said, I'm going to be in a movie seen by millions of people that will transform the world. Because I thought, like, I was living in San Francisco, I thought, like, Hollywood is close by. Anything can happen, right? And then I bought myself a fake Oscar. And I put on it Marie Diamond and thought, like, oh, 2005, I need a few years. And I put it in my success direction in my office. Now we're going deeper into that, what that is. But I just didn't put my vision board there. I read my vision board every day. Every day I would look at little Oscar and say, Oscar, yeah, I'm going to connect with you. Within a month, the first Oscar-winning client called me. Now I have to tell you, their Oscar is a little bit heavier than mine. So since then, I have worked with more than 20 Oscar-winning clients. And so that was like, okay, the Oscars are coming, great. But that movie, right? And then I was asked by Jack Canfield that I advised on Feng Shui and meditation. And he asked me to be part of the Transformational Leadership Council, that also Vision is part of. And I came into that beautiful space with all these very famous authors. And I was very shy. I'm like, I'm from Belgium. Nobody knows me here. I didn't was even a best-selling author at that time. But the third time we came together, just before that, I had a dream. And the dream was from a woman with half blonde hair. And she said in my dream, I'm from Australia. I'm not going to do the accent. Pay attention when you meet me. So I went to this meeting in Aspen, Colorado. And I'm sitting way in the back, quite shy, because all these very powerful, successful teachers. And there's one space left next to me. And this woman comes in and she says, hi, I'm Rhonda from Australia. I'm here for a movie called The Secret. And I'm like, I pay attention. And she's like, what? You're so enthusiastic. I've been asking others to be filmed, and they're like, not so happy about it because I just from Australia, a little movie called The Secret. I said, no, I'm in. So that was my first TV interview ever. Now, that movie so far has reached more than 500 million people worldwide. Check. Last year, beginning of the year, I thought, like, you know what? I think I'm ready to be part of Mind Valley. So I put in my success direction a picture I had with Vision and I. And I put under it, I am ready to be an author for Mind Valley in 2018, to be speaking in A-Fest, Mind Valley Reunion, Mind Valley University. And I put it in my success direction with a picture of Vision. And every day I would go to my vision board and say, Vision, I'm ready. 6 weeks later, he calls me, out of the blue. I didn't even know he had my cell phone number. And he said, Marie, I want to tell you, we are ready for you to do a course on Feng Shui. And I said, okay. I said, Vishen, I have to tell you something. It's on my vision board since the beginning of the year. And said, well, we are ready for you. So how many of you have done Feng Shui for Life or saw the masterclass? Yeah, all right. So one of the things we really did in Feng Shui for Life is that we are working with your personal birthday and to find your success direction. So we're going to go a little bit deeper into that. So this is just a few people that I've worked with from the self-help teachers. These are some people that are from Hollywood, and I just want to quickly tell you the story of Steven Spielberg. So at a certain moment, I thought, like, you know what? I only have one Oscar out. I'm missing out on everyone that has more Oscars. So I bought myself 2 more Oscars. And I put them out in my success direction on the Tuesday morning. The Thursday, I get a phone call from someone who said, yeah, you know, a VIP client would like you to come and Feng Shui their home. And they didn't want to tell me who it was. So they're like, you know, give me some hints, you know. So anyhow, I went up the week after, and, you know, I come and do the home and the offices, and I come in the private bedroom of Steven. Now, his wife was with me, don't worry. Yeah. And there I see 3 Oscars. I'm like, oh, now I understand. And I said, may I ask you, when did you decide to call me? Well, he said, well, last Tuesday afternoon, we were talking about you with some friends, and they said, it's time you get Marie Diamond in. And I said, do you know about me already? Oh, we know about you for 4 years. But because I only had 1 Oscar out, the universe didn't bring that client to me. But the moment I put 3 Oscars out, the phone started ringing. Yeah? Okay, so let's go deeper in what this is all about. I talk about something called the 3 levels of the law of attraction. Now, how many of you have seen The Secret, read The Secret, watched The Secret? Put your hands up. Okay. Most people in The Secret talk about something I call human luck. It's how to change your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And most people think that 100% of the law of attraction is about how you think about something, how you feel about it in gratitude, and how you take action, because the word action is for sure in the word attraction. Now, I have learned from my Feng Shui Grandmaster that there's 3 aspects to the law of attraction. The first one is how you're connecting with your soul through prayer, through meditation, whatever your philosophical or religious background is. The moment you connect consciously with God and the universe and ask what you desire, there's 33% of chance that this will happen. Not 100%, 33.3%. Every one of you also got talents when you're born with. That's part of your heavenly luck. So one has a talent for singing, other for dancing, other for IT. So connecting with that talent is part of your heavenly luck. Your human luck, we already discussed, but it's only responsible for 33.3%. But the last part, that's what I want to talk to you about. It's about earth luck, your environment. So many times I've seen people that have the connection, they pray, they meditate, they have really great discipline in being positive with their thoughts, their feelings, and their actions, and they're still hitting a ceiling. I remember when I came to the office of Jack Canfield, he was like, things were not moving forward anymore. Even if he is perhaps one of the most read and the most amazing teachers. The same with Bob Proctor. They were hitting a ceiling. And I started looking at their environment, because your environment is responsible for 33.3%, 1/3 of your good luck. You know how much gamblers would give for that 33.3%? Right? Of course, you know, I have some professional poker players working with me, right? Because they want to add percentage to their good luck. So when I started understanding this and started teaching this to people, I saw huge shifts happening. Because your environment is like a three-dimensional vision board. How many of you have a vision board? Wow, amazing. But your home is also a vision board. So everything you see, everything that is around you gives you subconsciously messages. Oh, yes. So when you go to sleep and the last image you see above your headboard is an image that doesn't reflect what you desire, romantically or in life, then literally that is what you're going to get the next day. If you come into your home and you open the door and you see shoes on the ground, coats hanging, boxes, you actually create chaos. So I know some of you are like, ooh, I need to go home right now, right? Right? So whatever is there will actually affect you the moment you walk in. If you look at your office and you work on your office, and we're going to go a little deeper into that, whatever is there is giving you constantly 24 hours a day influence. So the three places that influence you the most are, first of all, your living room. It influences your personal relationships, your family, your friends. Your bedroom influences your romantic relationship and your money. Because, interesting enough, at night, you get ideas to create money the next day. Your office and workspace influences your money, success, and professional relationships. So I remember almost 2 years ago, I talked to Vishen about this. This is his own story, right? And then after a while, he was like hitting a ceiling and said, I'm going to change my office based on what Marie was sharing. And at that time, he had 7 months in a row that the company lost a substantial amount of money. So he changed his office, and the 8th month, they made enough money for the rest of the 7 months to be positive. And from that moment on, Mind Valley never went down. With some simple changes. You want to know which they are? Yes. Okay. First of all, space clearing. Your outer information. If you have a desk that looks like the one on the left side, how many of you could say yes? Be honest. Okay. Your brain waves will respond to that. So when you have chaos around you, you will be more likely to be in beta brainwaves. And beta brainwaves make sure you're less focused. You're like normally alert, but you're not really calm and inspired. Now, if you look at the image to the right side, this is like totally organized. And then the moment you're in such an environment, you get into alpha brainwaves right away. So there's a shift that happens. That's why after a while, when everything is chaos, we can't work anymore. We stand up and we start organizing because we're feeling we're hitting like a wall. We can't move forward. So that's the first thing I will ask you to do when you go home, to at least let go of 10% of all the stuff that is around you. I know you think that's a lot, but it goes quick. So you can give some things away, you can let go of some things. You just make sure it is organized. And the good thing and the good tip is, whatever you can't do right now, put it in a closet, because if your conscious mind can't see it, it doesn't affect you. So that's easy to work with. Okay? The second one is what we call the poverty conscious, the poverty position. It's when your desk is facing a wall or you're facing the window. And so when you are sitting in such a way that your back is to the door, you immediately create beta brainwaves. So let's say these are the doors, right? I'm here speaking, and I would start speaking like this to you. You know, this is actually an amazing thing what we're doing right now. How would you feel? I wouldn't see you. When you don't see the incoming flow, your brain goes automatically in beta brainwaves. So this is the first step. And why is that? Because if you're sitting in front of a wall, you're actually hitting the wall with your consciousness. So how can people see you? How can people connect with you? If you're looking into a window, you can say it's a beautiful view, but you know, clients don't come through the window. Right? So somebody here that has exactly the desk like this. Raise your hand. Okay, come quickly up. You, come quickly up running. Come, come, come. Yes. Right. I'm going to do a test to show you how within 3 seconds your brain changes when you see the door. Let's welcome her. Hi, Stacy. Lovely. So I'm going to use some muscle testing. Yeah, have you ever done muscle testing? Okay. So what I do is I ask a question and I push on her arm, and when the question is positive, she will be able to resist me. Otherwise, she'll become weak. Okay? I'm first going to check if she's a woman. Push up. Okay? She's definitely a woman. Right? Right? Check. Okay. Check. Is she a man? I push just with one finger, and she must normally resist one finger.
Whoa.
Yeah?
Okay, yes.
So it's weak. She's definitely not a man.
Check.
Okay, check. Right? So, you have your desk like this at home?
It's facing a window.
It's facing a window. Okay, I want you to...
Two windows.
Two windows even. Okay, so the door is behind you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, can you close your eyes for a moment? And you sit on your desk. Right? You sit there. How do you feel there? Just push up. Think about success. Yeah. This is how her brain does. Like, she cannot even open up to success. Think about money. See, this is how her energy is. So I want you now, I know, you're like, that's the problem.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right. I've done all these amazing things, and this is the simple stuff.
Thank you.
Right? So can you imagine now that you change your desk around, and you would see the door, and your back is probably to the window, but that's fine. You can see that? Think about your success right now. Okay, think about money. You feel the difference? You feel the difference? Okay.
Sorry, I was still
wonderful. Give her a round of applause. Thank you. I was recently speaking in London, and I was doing the same presentation. And this woman went home. She changed her desk, this one little thing. And 2 weeks later, she was in a workshop of mine, and she said, Marie, I've been wanting and trying to get a new job for 2 years. Within 3 days, I had 3 offers. Because when you see the door, you see the opportunities. You see the possibilities coming to you. Think about the Queen of England or the President of the United States. They are sitting in such a way they can see the doors. Because immediately you are going into a wealth position. When you face the door, you create alpha brainwaves. You'll be calmer, more focused, and creative. But you can do that not just in your office. You can do that each time you have a meeting with someone. Make sure you're the first in the restaurant, the first in the conference room, and make sure you are always seeing the incoming energy. And if possible, you know, have a booth that everybody can see, even the best energy. Yeah. Because the conversation will be better, you will have an easier way to do business. So that alone is 10% of your good luck that changes. Is that simple or not? So who is going to go home and do this right away? Yes? Wonderful. Then there's another thing. It's called your success direction. Now, I hope you all got your workbook downloaded. Yes? And you got your energy number, right? And also your success direction. Now, everyone based on your birthday has a direction in the compass that is successful for you. So remember when I put my vision board up? When I put my Oscar out? that I actually placed it in my success direction in my office. When I put the image up from Vision and I and my goals for Mind Valley, I put it in my success direction. So you can focus on your success direction in your office for professional goals, in your living space for more family and friends, and for your bedroom, of course, for romance. Yeah. I was last week in a female film producer, and she said, everything is going amazing, just love. So guess what was hanging in her bedroom, in her success direction? It was an image of a woman sleeping naked. So I said to her, well, that is not going to create success in romance. She said, it's really interesting. I have wonderful men coming to me when I'm traveling, but never when I'm at home. Yeah? Because she was giving the wrong message. And remember, your environment gives 24 hours a day a message, and you became like a habit. You became like in a trance. Your home can create a trance for you. And that's why you need to shift something. Yeah? So you can find your success direction in the workbook. Yeah? It's based on your date and on your gender. And so every room is like a universe, and you're the center of that room. So you need to divide, and you stand in the center with a compass, and you look where is your success direction. So we're going to do that today. Yeah? So everybody has their success direction? Yeah? Oh, well, if you haven't, you'll play at home, okay? So I'm going to bring somebody up. So like a strong man who would like to come up. Strong man? Yeah? Okay, strong man. Okay, we have one. Yes, come on up. Why I do a strong man? Because the men always think that muscle testing thing is kind of a stupid thing. So, hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, how are you?
Fabulous.
Awesome.
So, what is your energy number? Do you know that?
I don't, I was just about to get it from her.
Yes, well, tell me, what is your birthday?
August 5th.
From which year?
1973.
73. One is 9. Okay, so your direction is 9. Okay? So the 9, and you go to your workbook and download it still, right? The 9 for you means the east is your success direction. It's said that you're a healer. Yeah?
Yes.
Do you do healing work?
I do.
I'm not surprised. So you're a healer. So if we look in this room, the east is over there. So you see this floor plan is based on here, right? So we are here north, this is south, and east is over there. Sorry, I have to turn it around. East is over there, right? Yes, yeah, because I have to reverse it.
Sure.
So I'm going to see how changing his direction changes his brains. Yeah. So I want you to first hold your hand like this and push up as hard as you can. Okay. Are you a man? Yes. Are you a woman? See, he's not a woman. Okay. So think about success right now. Yeah. Okay. So his success is like, yeah, I'm okay. So his brainwave is like, I'm strong, but it's not strong enough for me. So if I would ask you to turn around, okay, facing east, think about your success. See, I can keep pushing, right? So what happens is, let go, yeah. So when the moment he's in his success direction, his brainwave goes from beta to alpha within 3 seconds. You know, people pay thousands of dollars for being in alpha brainwaves, and the only thing you need to do is reposition yourself. Right? That's all you need to do, right? So, let's think about money, right? So I'm going to push you bring you that direction, because that's the west. Okay, think about money there. Okay, see, he's even weaker, right? Yeah, because west for him does not resonate with his vibration. It doesn't resonate with his DNA. So when I turn around again, okay, to the east, think about money. You see, he's immediately strong. So that means, let go, that if he faces that direction to make phone calls, to work, his brain opens up to abundance. automatically. Yeah? If he then also placed something in the east of his office, resonating with his business, your business cards, the logo, success books, or images of people that are very successful, with you, even if you can, by placing, I call it a success altar, you actually are subconsciously connecting with that energy all the time. So go home and do that. Okay? Give him a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you.
So please download the workbook, right? And make sure that you know your success direction. Yeah. You can also go to the website mariediamond.com, and you can also get there the information. So one of the steps you need to do is start realigning your home. Because I know you have been working so hard to realigning your mind, yeah, to realigning your connection with your soul. But you know what? You're manifesting here, in your home, in your office. The first marketplace is where you are. The first place of being in your highest self and your full potential is where you live, not somewhere out there. So many times I see these amazing teachers and workshops, and you're so infused and so energized, and you go home and you're committed to change your life. And without knowing, within a few days, you slip away in that old situation because you haven't changed your home to adapt to what you are right now learning. Does that make sense? Yes. So, I know you have had amazing teachers, and you will have some more amazing teachers happening this afternoon. Make sure, if you can, to take pictures with them or take their books. The ones that you're very interested in, or the ones you've been studying and you were like, oh, I would like to have more out of it. Definitely the logo of Mind Valley, right? Put it in your success direction. Because whatever you will learn from Mind Valley and their teachers, it will go up 33.3% of potential. You up for that? Okay. So, let me just, as not everybody has their success direction here, I'm not going to go to test this out, but I'm going to go to the next level. Everyone has an energy number. So there's 9 energy numbers. Now, based on your year of birth and your gender, you will find out your direction. But there is something else. That is, for the rest of your life, you have that number. But every year, there's a change of energy. And every energy number has a color or a symbol for 2019 to put in their success direction, to activate it extra, to have more abundance coming forward. Yeah? Now, this information is in your workbook, but you can take pictures, of course. Yeah? So the people that have energy number 1, they are called the wealth creators. Yes. Now, it doesn't mean they just easily create wealth. It's mostly that they have to learn the most lessons about wealth. Sorry. So your success direction is southeast. Yeah? Now, this year, your color, because I work with quantum physics and 24 colors that really activate you, this year, your keyword is clarity. You need to focus on being clear in your life, setting your goals, living by your goals, and using the color aqua blue. So just wearing something in that color once in a while, and even putting something in aqua blue or like a symbol of still water in the southeast will bring your energy up for this year. Create more success and money. People that have energy number 2, or also the ones that are number 5 and are men, they're called the teachers. They are here to share their wisdom, but before they share their wisdom, they are like wisdom collectors. They are the readers. They just want to know everything there is in the world. Jack Canfield, for example, is a number 2, right? So he has written, so many books. So it's not just reading it but also sharing it. Yeah? So success direction is northeast. Your color is ivory white, like an off-white. And your keyword is transparency. You need to be transparent in your structure, in what you want to bring. Don't be confused. Be very clear on everything. And the little symbol is wind chime. Energy number 3 are bringers of light. They are entertainers. They just want to be in the spotlight. Yeah. They sometimes can be quite shy in normal life, but when the moment the light is on, they're like out there, right? They love to bring, the energy up. So their success direction is south, and their color is ruby red, like a warm red. And their keyword for this year is about balance. Don't go too high, don't go too low. Always balance your life. Enough sleep, enough workouts. And the symbol is a laughing Buddha, or anything that makes you laugh. The energy number 4 are the managers. The managers are the ones that have like an idea, and they are so good strategically to fulfill that idea and to manifest it. So they love to help others also to really create businesses. Their color is cobalt blue. The word for them is empowerment. So by using these words, you will actually attract more success and abundance. And the symbol for them is a bamboo. The energy number 5 for men, I already shared, was a teacher. Yeah. For energy number 5 for the women, I'll come back when we talk about energy number 8 because it's the same. Energy number 6 are the creators. The creators are the ones that have ideas outside of the box. And others will say, this is not possible. And they were like, yeah, I will find a way. Now think about, they're also connecting with technology, IT, and think about the West Coast of America. Yeah? What happens in the West Coast of America? You have Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley could never be on the East Coast. It's not possible because the creative forces are stronger on the West Coast. That's why we're in California, right? So the color is Irish blue, and the keyword is focus. So IT people need to really focus this year, and everyone has number 6. And the activator is a bubbling fountain. Never put a bubbling fountain in your bedroom. Yeah, it's too active. Always put it in the west of your office. Yeah? The 7 are advisors. They are the ones that just, people come and want advice from them. They know so much. And there are the, really a lot of healers have that, or a lot of people that are coaches. They actually connect with that. So the color for that is the diamond. Me. Their keyword is faith. So they need to trust themselves a little bit more this year. And the symbol is an amethyst. And the energy number 8s are the female 5s. They are the connectors. They just love connecting with people. They are really good in putting the puzzle pieces together. Like I have an 8, and one of the things I love to do, I love creating romance for people. That's why I'm in The Secret talking about romance. I just love people to connect and be friends. Yeah. And that's why, I love to connect with you. So if you afterwards or today want to have a hug with me or a picture with me, please come to my stand on outside because I love connecting with you. Okay? So your color is an opal, and transformation is your keyword for this year. And again, you need to hang a little wind chime in the southwest. And the energy number 9, the healers. The healers this year, they have the golden luck on them. Yeah. This is a year where a lot of healing will happen in the world, by the way. Yeah. After a few years of a lot of imbalance and division, this will be a year of healing. So abundance is your keyword, and putting golden items in the East, or for you, for example, the East, yeah, or wearing something gold will be really successful. Now, there are abundance spots that work for everyone. So this is definitely something to do for everyone. If you want more cash flow this year, in 2019, Who wants more cash flow? Of course, we all want. Then get yourself a bubbling fountain. Not a big one, just a small bubbling fountain, and put it in the west of your office or the west of your living room, not in your bedroom. And if your bedroom and office is one place, unplug it when you go to sleep. So what does it do? Well, the West this year has new beginnings on it. Everything with IT, everything with technology, everything with creativity will actually start a new cycle of 9 years. So I'm really happy that we came to LA because this is the West Coast, and that means also for Mind Valley Reunion, there will be a new flow of energy coming in. But make sure that happens to each one of you. Yeah? So this is for 2019. And remember, we work in Feng Shui with the Chinese New Year, so it's actually till February 2020. Yeah? And when you do the Feng Shui for life, you will see then you will always get the updates for every year where to put your fountain. Okay? Now, if you want like amazing windfalls, like your investments are working, like out of the blue, like gold drops down, right? So that is the East. That means that this year, everything coming from the East will be bringing golden luck. But also mean countries in the East will bring a lot of golden luck. And as the East stands for everything with a healing, it will be a year of a lot of healing. Yeah? And I think we all could use some of that. Yeah? In many countries. So place something in gold or like a bowl of golden coins, and it can be fake coins, it can be even chocolate coins. That's all good, right? But not paper money. Yeah? And you find like a bowl and you fill that with coins, and it can be quarters, but then make sure that the bowl itself is kind of a gold-looking bowl. Yeah? And then you can also activate the center. The center of your house this year has the lucky 8 on it. And the color for this year for long-term wealth is peach. If you don't know what peach looks like, I have it on. Right? There's a reason for my outfits, by the way. Yeah? So make sure that you clear out the center of your home. Don't put any images up there that are violent or feeling images of being stuck. So put there an image of your family, because your center has the family luck. But also put a beautiful crystal there. And not like a small crystal, but like a handful crystal, like a quartz crystal or an amethyst. And the color peach. Now, this is really important. Whatever is in the center is always what happens in the world. And so this is a year where we have to make a decision to let go of the fear and to go into joy. Because the last years, in the Fire Rooster year and the Earth Dog year, the Chinese astrology signs, there was a lot of fear. And we're coming now in the Earth Pig year. And the Earth Pig year is like the muddy pig. So the pig is like rolling in the mud. I'm like, oh, I have fun with my friends. So this is a time to really connect in with your friends and family and take time to enjoy each other. And each decision you make this year, really go within yourself and say, is this a decision out of fear? Or is it a decision that makes me joyful? If the decision, whatever direction you want to go, makes you fearful, don't go there. This is a year that we can't have that. We really need to focus on joy. And I would say definitely Mind Valley, right, is about joy. So let us create some more joy. So I want you, if we can hit some music, let's do some more dancing. So please stand up. Come on, start clapping. Look at each other's eyes and see the joy. Come on, get some boogie going. Come on. Come on. best.